if nobody is going to say it, if nobody is going to admit it, if nobody is going to actually come out to say it, I'm just going to do it because I feel like we're all putting on a charade. Though I've seen few videos of people coming online to like say and how speak on how frustrated they are in their twenties. I've seen few videos on some of them crying and how they've applied to about 5,000 jobs and everything. But I'm gonna just ask this question that has probably been in most people's mind, which is this the 20s they promised us? Like, is this the 20s that you guys say that is, your 20s is where you figure out your life, where you get to travel the world, where you get to see new things and discover new. Is this the 20s? Because it's not looking like that. It's not looking like the way you people put it. It's not looking, oh, live your life at 20s, make mistakes, learn from them. All those advice they normally used to give people on how to enjoy their 20s and, be the best themselves in their 20s, something like that. This cannot be the 20s that you guys are always talking about. This cannot be the 20s. Which brings me to this topic of why does our 20s suck? And I was able to bring out few points that I've seen around me that probably is the reason why our 20s suck currently in this generation. If you can remember correctly, parents' world is not our world, and our world will not be our children's world. Everything is changing. Society is changing. We don't even know where we're evolving to anymore. Everybody is just changing and evolving. So like things are kind of like different from our parents' days. Those days now in our parents' days, like if you're 25 and you're not married, they're looking at you like, what are you still waiting for? But now people are actually getting married in their 30s and in their 40s. Crazy. Like females are actually getting married. Like you now get to pick, do I want to have kids? Don't I want to have kids? Do I want a family? Do I want to get married? And you get to actually like make your choice. But because of the numerous choices that we have to make and the society now have to accept us for what we are, I feel most people now actually getting very confused because then in our mother's days they didn't have much to think about, they didn't have much to do. Like it's already set. You go to school and you come out of school, you get married and you have kids. Like I feel like the bars have been raised, the bars of living life has been raised, and some of them were happy. They found the best partner they can ever find, and they got married and they settled. And now they're living their lives, they're training their kids, and they're growing up. Now it's our turn, on the other hand, and yeah, so many decisions to make. So what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be portrayed as? So many questions to ask yourself. So many decisions you have to take. Like, do I want to have kids one day? Do I want to get married? Like you legit have to ask yourself those questions because they are valid. So let's get straight into the video. One of my points, my number one point that I feel that makes or is the reason why our 20s suck so much is that everybody is busy. Now let me explain that. You see how you, on the other hand, is busy doing so many things and you cannot really say the things that you're doing. I, on the other hand, just know that I'm always busy. Like, we are all trying to do something with our life. We're all just trying to, like, figure out what we can do and where in the society we fit in. And because of that, so many of us are busy. So we're all doing one thing or the other. Like, we are just busy. Those that are watching the entire series that 2026 will release, it's still called busy. It's like we are all just doing something. And sometimes it might not even be what we want to do in our 30s, what we want to do in our 40s and 50s. Like I was asking myself, would you be doing YouTube when you get to your 30s? Like, but I'm busy now and I'm doing YouTube and I'm doing content creating. But like, I'm asking myself genuinely, like, would you be doing this when you get to your 30s? So like, we're all busy doing one thing or the other, which is kind of like what is really making it stop because I have to do this. 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 I've not done this. I've not done that. I've not done. We're all just busy. You see? Another of my points would be that, oh my God, we are, you know how we all are moving on a different pace. Okay, now, I think next month, that's August, will make it 1 year that I signed out of university. And this 1 year that I've stayed at home has really taught me a lot that people are actually very different. Yeah, because we all came out of school, but the pace in life is different. Some people are already working, even though they've not even gone for their NYC, they already have job. Most of my friends have businesses they are doing and they're running on their own. Like some of my friends are juggling their 9 to 5 with businesses. Some of my friends are doing 9 to 5, and then there's someone like me that does not have what she's doing exactly. So like it made me realize that we all are moving on a different pedestal. Like we all are, like we're not the same. Some people already have jobs waiting for them immediately we came out of school, while some of us have to apply for turns of job to be able to actually get the job. While some people just focused on their business, focused on their skills and like different things. And I feel it sucks. Like, because then you now look and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to like always be thinking about it like, oh my God, look at you, you're at home. Like, what are you even doing with your life? Because that question will come, mind you, that question will come. Because you do some things and you ask yourself that, have I even done anything? And I feel it's just part of life because human beings' needs are insatiable. Like, we will continue to ask ourselves, what have you even done? Like even if you've achieved, I feel even Elon Musk asks himself like, "There's still more. There's still more. Like I've not done." I feel he still has that syndrome of there's still more he can do. Talk more of me that haven't even done anything. See, I've done things. I've done things. You too. We start small. We start small. Another one is that our communication skill is bad. Oh, let me rephrase that. My communication skill is bad. You know how we are all on social media, which the essence of social media is so that we can, stay in touch with one another. But the essence of social media have kind of changed in the sense that we don't text anymore. We don't call like that. I just sometimes would want to just scroll on social media, just doom scroll, no chatting. Like you would even chat me up, I would reply you, but then I wouldn't reply you. So one of my friends was complaining one time that why is it that when the conversation is, getting interesting, you just zoom off. And then another of my friend was questioning me that why is it that we don't like there is just this bad communication because of social media. Like we don't communicate like that. And I feel like in those days, people when like BlackBerry and all those things were still available, people talked a lot. I also heard that once it's 12 a.m., all the networks in Nigeria will give you like free free call. Like you get to call people and it's going to be for free. So like I feel those days the communication was more than now that we all have phones and we are all on social media, like different apps, but yet we still don't communicate. Like our communication skill is bad and it sucks. Let's just admit it. It really sucks that I just like I check on people through their status. Like if you post yourself on it, I'm like, oh okay, she's fine, she's good, and then I'll come in like, fine girl, like look at you, you're hot, and that's it. Bad. That's one of the reasons why it sucks. Yes, I would say that. And one of my other points is that one of my last points is that we are trying to rely on ourselves. We in our 20s are trying to like figure out life by ourselves. You need to rely on a higher power. You need to trust that there's a higher power out there called God that is able to do the impossible thing. The God out there, God that we serve, we need to trust that He's not just there to heal us from sickness and diseases or deliver us from any evil spirit or anything, but He's there to also guide us. He's not just there to cast and bind, all those things, the way Christianity is in Nigeria. Is That's not just the whole purpose of God. It's for us also to know that our lives is not ours and there's a higher power out there that wants the best for us. I feel that because of people don't realize that there's God, or you need to not live, like living your life without God is much more expensive than living your life with God. And people don't realize that. The thought of trusting a higher being is new to some people. But the truth is that the best way you can live your life, the best way you can live your life is by trusting that God has your back. Because he said it in his word, is to give you an expected end. Like he has seen your end already, even before you were formed. Like, so what more? Like, is to just trust that God is working. Because you might not say it, but he is working. That's just a good thing about God. So many of us are trying to rely on our own strength. We're trying to rely on our certificates. We're trying to rely on people, our uncles, our daddy's friends, and stuff like that. And we forget that there's God that is able to do the impossible. The impossible. So, because of that, it sucks because some certain things you would do will just fail, but you wouldn't get to know the reason why it fails because there is no God that you're communicating with. There's no God that you feel that He is working for my good, and everything that I do would work together because I love God. You see? So, I don't like to make my videos long, but I hope I hope that our 20s would less suck. My name is Modupe, and yes, obviously, as you can see, I'm in my early 20s. And this channel is just me figuring out life, and I would continue to bring what topic that would help whoever is also in their early 20s, mid 20s, or late 20s to this channel. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Comment down below why you feel like our 20s suck. In case because obviously I didn't say any, I just said like 3 points or four. So comment down below why you feel that your 20s sucks. And also, don't compare. I'm just gonna say that. Like, the urge to always compare ourselves with ourselves, even the Bible says they are fools. Those that compare themselves with themselves are fools. So, like, try not to compare in your 20s. We live, like I said, on a different pedestal. Like, the pace is different. Yours might be in your early 20s that you start seeing it clear. Another person might be in their mid 20s. Another person in their early 20s. It's all just different. This is the conclusion. Trust God. Let Him, because there's time and season. So just trust God and don't let it to be too heavy on yourself. Don't worry too much. Don't think too much. Just keep trusting that everything at the end of the day will work out well. So I leave you with this piece of advice. It's gonna be well. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. All right. Bye.